What's good? Back again with another reaction to this video. You know what I'm saying? Famous Richard on King David Irving, indicted by the feds 1 month after catching a dome shot in New York City, the giant apple. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I don't know why. That's crazy. Bro, you're getting too much money to be acting street. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, go ahead and get your ready. I already know you already got one rolled up. You know what I'm saying? Your homegirl's already on the way, or you got your hinder right there already. You know what I'm saying? Made you some nachos, and I'll say you're already starting to get some chips and all that. Anyways, hey, shout out 1090 Jake, EOS. Go ahead, original video link down in the description if you want to go to check it out. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, let's get on with this video. Let's check it out.
They say Boom Gang walked so Famous Richard could run.
Oh, King David.
What you want to do, bro? What's that on you? What's that on you, bro? What's that on you, bro? Oh, what's that on you, bro? Oh, man. Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I never liked that era of like Vines and all that. It was funny at first, but after a while, I was like, bro, you're doing too much. You acting out for no reason. Like, why? Bro was booty up right there. I ain't gonna go back and show y'all, but y'all could go ahead and you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to watch that. Bro was on all fours right now, barking at dogs.
Gang, gang. That purified by your graciousness, we may be.
She said turn it off. Yes, get out. She said turn it off.
Like, why?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, on King David, since
Why?
I was a kid, I was always scared of dogs. On King David, y'all know who the f I am, shorty?
Shorty?
Stop playing me, shorty. Oh yeah, on my dead homies, run up. Run up, my dead homies, I'm gonna do you. Oh yeah. Stop tweaking with me on King Dave. You're not even cut like that before I take your pipe.
What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
Bro, take your pipe on King David. Hey, bro, low key free dog, bro. Free little favorite on King David.
And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the series of events that led up
to
Famous Richard.
Talk to me, Jake. Talk to me.
When it comes to Florida, not many places can top the madness. And then there's Chicago. 25-year-old Richard Sharp, aka Famous Richard, would fall.
Your last name is Sharp? Damn, bro.
Somewhere between the line of troll and comedian.
Cardi B always said it's always a motherfucker uglier than you, shorty. So just appreciate life. King David, ain't that right, guys?
You right. He got that.
I ain't gonna lie, that Loki kind of looked like Cardi B, bro.
Trespassing, get out of here. Get out. Get out. No, you just can't leave your last time, bro. I'm not trespassing, you have to leave.
Oh, that was when they discovered the Mormon underground freaking ring, right? Not the Mormon, but what were they? They were Jewish people, I think. Hebrews. My bad, don't butcher me. Yeah, shout out to y'all. I no disrespect. I'm just the uneducated at muck. But yeah, I think that was when he discovered that underground drug, you're trafficking, you some crazy things underneath New York. That shit was crazy.
Gaining fame for his wild antics, he'd move out of Chicago, travel into the more luxurious state of New Jersey. Richard was now close enough to where he'd be able to make content in none other than New York City and be safely outside of the madness that is Chicago. Now, he wasn't necessarily pranking the people of New York. He was running down on one of New York's most notorious gangs, the NYPD. Famous Richard was literally going viral for pressing cops for their guns, and Instagram was loving it. The New York Post would even write an article stating NYPD searching for armed rapper trying to take cops' guns, and the NYPD would file an intelligence alert warning the city about Famous Richard. He'd do a few harmless pranks, come across celebrities, and his career seemed to be on a steady rise. But NYC isn't all glamour and glitz.
Right.
It's streets, bricks, and projects. Within
Shout out to New York City. Shout out to y'all, bro.
those streets and projects are the gangs of New York. Now, coming from Chicago, Famous Richard was no stranger to gangs and has an alleged tie to the Black Disciples himself. But many from Chicago would criticize his roots to the city, claiming he grew up somewhere in Minnesota. Richard would take to Instagram with his birth certificate, proving he was not only born in Roseland Hospital in Chicago, but that he's from the Hunnits.
Oh, King David, stop trolling me, man. Was born in Roseland Hospital, gang. I am from the Hunnits, gang. I am from the Hunnits, gang. Stop trolling me, gang.
Located.
But why do you gotta prove where you're from, bro? If you know where you're from, you ain't gotta prove none. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep talking to you on King David. Let them keep talking to you because that's gonna keep your name in the algorithm. But bro, you shouldn't have to be proving nothing to no one. You your own man. You know what I'm saying? That goes out to anyone who wants to, like, yeah.
In the Roseland neighborhood on the south side, the Wild Hunnits got its nickname from the street numbers and the high level of crime. It's unknown how long Famous Richard lived in the area, but he definitely has roots in Chicago as his brother fell victim to the streets. On June 3rd, 2024, Chicago PD would respond to shots fired on Merrill Ave. This was the heart of Paxtown, an area based around 71st and Paxton, controlled by gangster disciples. Arriving on scene, officers would find 26-year-old Joshua Sharp, who was more commonly known as Lil Josh, the older brother of Famous Richard. Josh had been shot multiple times to the body and once in the forehead, leaving him to be pronounced dead at the scene. A witness would tell police they saw Josh on the ground when the suspect ran up, opening fire into his body before running off. Lil Josh was another rapper whose career went nowhere, and he can be seen in a throwback freestyle with two GDs very famous in Chicago drill history, Taekwon World TB and Taekwon World Poppy. All three of them would die from headshots in separate shootings.
Oh, bro, Chicago, y'all are crazy out there. What? RIP to all three of them.
As soon as it became known Josh was dead, various gangs throughout Chicago would start dissing Josh, including NLMB and the Bloodhounds. With the dissing of his dead brother, Famous Richard would fire back, dissing NLMB's dead members. But he was doing so from the safety of another city. Richard would take it a step further when he created the Quando Rondo Challenge.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
The video was a recreation of Quando witnessing his cousin's murder, the very same murder.
Bro, that's what the dude's dang.
Dirk is charged with ordering.
What?
But again, Richard is from Chicago, where dissing the dead is as normal as making them dead. But in New York, Richard would quickly find the attention he sought.
Let a nigga play with me out here, gang. On King David. Let a nigga in New York. On King David, for that page is backdoored me for I love y'all on BD, for motherfucker just shot me.
A lot of speculation came as to if he was really shot or was he just clout chasing. But the news would confirm the shooting did actually take place.
Tonight, police are searching for the two people responsible for a shooting in Brooklyn. It happened in Bushwick off Central Avenue near Palmetto Street. Officers found a 25-year-old man grazed by a bullet to the head. He was rushed to a hospital in stable condition. Police say two men got away on a moped.
That just happened.
Now, Famous Richard wouldn't be himself if he didn't make light of the situation, and he turned his own hospital release into a skit. In the skit, you can clearly see where Richard was grazed, as he has a patch with stitches on the back of his head. New York.
Bro really almost got domed. What? This is why if you're out of bounds and you're in the city where you don't know what goes what, how politics go or anything, you do not need to be challenging, bro. You're out of bounds on King David. Who's gonna back you up and ride for you? You should have been out the way, bro. That's crazy.
Crip Gino Rax would take the Instagram calling out Famous Richard, claiming he ratted.
Yo, hold up. Yo, Rich, you know you just ratted, right?
Bro's really in construction right now. I'm halfway through work. And he's on live? bro. Get back to work. Finish that. Whatever it is you putting up.
Who's a rat? You just dry snitch. Stop ratting on niggas on Please Don't Act, mud. You talking about? You lucky niggas caught you before I got to court you, you heard? Go get back.
Gino would then share a screen recording of his DMs arguing with Richard, who said nobody ever did anything to him.
No nigga ever grazed me. I didn't even get grazed on King David, nigga. When I hit the gate, when I jumped over the gate, I hit my head on the gate, on my brother grave. When the police came, that's the first thing they seen. So they thought they seen blood, they thought I was grazed, you goofy. You an internet nigga on King David, on bro grave. Niggas really, hey, you hear me? I really did call niggas from y'all hood and belt to their ass, gang. On my brother grave, I just got your location to your job. On King David, I'ma knock you out and wake you back up. On my brother grave, your ass gonna be trending for the rest of your life.
So whether or not he got shot, we don't know, as it's common for rappers to deny it so the shooters don't feel accomplished. But we do know shots were fired, and Richard damn near died after being lured into Bushwick. So almost getting his head took off before the new year, the feds would knock his head off less than 2 weeks into 2025. On January 10th, Richard would be taken into custody and indicted on possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The feds would allege 1 month after Richard's brother was killed, Richard possessed a 9mm Beretta with a defaced serial number and an extended magazine holding 25 rounds.
It's not gay. If you're gonna have an extended mag, why are you only gonna have 25 rounds? Why is that extended? That's like a regular magazine and like 3 extra rounds, bro. You do not need an extended mag. Extended mags are like for 30 rounds plus, bro. That's crazy.
Or someone close to him would take the Instagram stating he needs a federal lawyer and he'd call upon his fans and supporters for help. But with the feds, there isn't much that can be done. Unless Richard has Zay Osama money and can get the same lawyer who got Zay 14 months in prison for a Glock with a switch, then Richard can expect to get something around 4 years in federal prison. Whether it was his brother's death mixed with the paranoia from the dissing Richard did, or he just kept it on him, knowing he was playing a risky game in New York, Famous Richard's career has officially been put on standby and could quite possibly be ended as he awaits federal prosecution.
Oh, King David.
Now with the internet, it's almost like
what, Jake?
A gladiator ring, right?
Exactly.
The fucking Coliseum. That's what the internet has become, because the consumers, the people that's watching, they want more and more and more. They want riskier shit, more dangerous shit. You're pussy if you don't do this. You're a bitch if you don't do that. And then ha.
Relax. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do all that censoring.
Whatever you got smoked, right? That's the internet.
But in reality,
Boom Gang did crazy shit, especially for his time. He's really like one of the pioneers of doing crazy fucking shit. He was running up in churches, running on store counters, everything. But he completely changed his life around. He was on drugs, he was on this, he was on that, completely changed his life. Now he's a man of God. And all anybody can do,
amen to that,
was salute that, bro, because the career that he had was only gonna go so far. And a lot of the people that were on that ride with him went nowhere. So when it comes to Famous Richard, you can only ride this wave
for so
until
long.
It goes bad. That
just like that Jack Doherty person, bro. He be IRL streaming, mobbing, and like picking fights and hiding behind a security guard. That is not. I think he actually got. Not I want to say taken out, but I think his career's already done. But if he's still out there and he still has a fan base, that's only gonna last so long. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I appreciate y'all watching to the end. Go ahead and comment Jake for 1090 Jake. Original video link in the description as always. With that, I appreciate y'all tapping in. We out.